Good morning. Second ship with me video. It's the next day from my last video. So in 24 hours, I only had 4 sales, which I think is fine. I am not big yet. So I have 1 going out for Poshmark and 3 for eBay. So I'm going to get those shipped. The first one, of course, like I said before, I always do Poshmark first. So Poshmark, it was a Travis Matthew shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt and it was new with tags. So here's the tag. Travis Matthew. It is a good golf brand, retails for a lot. Again, when I first started reselling, it sold for a lot more and a lot quicker, but I think it is a little bit oversaturated now. So I picked this one up because it was new with tags. I think I paid $4.99 for it, so still not a bad price. And what was the size? It's a large. So for men's, I try to stick to like large and bigger, just because I think those are easier to sell for me, but I would like to dabble into men's more just because I do think there is a good market for men's clothing. So I'm gonna get this one shipped, size large, Travis Matthew. Again, with Poshmark, everything's ground advantage, so you can no longer use their priority mailboxes. And I actually got an email yesterday, I swear, it's not like they watched my YouTube, but I got an email saying that they are packaging my stuff for my shipping materials, for my ground advantage shipping materials. So that is super exciting. We'll see how long it takes between now and then, but still happy about that. I finally got a confirmation email at least, which I did send multiple emails, and so we'll see how much I end up with, but I'm fine either way with however much they send me because it took so long to get the stuff. So just a poly mailer, that was Poshmark. Next up we have eBay. Let's see if I can flip this around here. So Packed, can you see that on there? Oopsies. There we go. Packed is the brand. It's a good organic cotton, like sustainable fashion brand. This was a dress. I picked it up at the regular Goodwill for $6.99. And it sold for $31.96 on an offer that I sent out. So again, I am fine with those numbers. That's great to me. I'm fine with, you know, $20 flips here, or that my profit is $20. So that is great. And they paid $6.66. Ooh, goodness. Shouldn't say that again. I'm close to Halloween here. It's dangerous. Anyways, let me get this bagged up. I always weigh it again before I do the label. And it is 1 pound, 4 ounces. Print out my label. I also got an eBay return yesterday, which is always a bummer. So I have mine set to 14-day returns, to allow 14-day returns versus the 30. I just feel like 30 days is so long. Like the person could buy it, wear it multiple times, and then still ship it back to you and potentially still be in good condition. So like there's no proof that they wore it. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, but I also know how important free shipping is to a lot of, or not free shipping, free returns is to a lot of people. I make them pay for the shipping back, unless obviously it's a, what is that called? Item not as described or whatever they call it, then I have to pay for the shipping back, which I've had a few of those as well. And let me know in the comments, has anyone ever had success contacting eBay? Because I surely have not ever. There has been a couple that they say that the item's not as described, but it 100% is. And it was like, even in the notes they write like doesn't fit, but they clicked the wrong reason as to why they're returning. And if you don't know, on eBay you do get like dinged on every time you have an item sell or a return as item not as described. So it is frustrating when they accidentally click the wrong button, or they just don't know what to click on there for their return reason, and then it ends up affecting you negatively. So, but I have contacted them and said, hey, they wrote in the comments like doesn't fit or whatever, and it shouldn't be a item not as described. It should just be like a regular eBay return doesn't fit return, and I shouldn't have to pay for the return shipping. So, but they never get back to me. Never one time. I think I've done it like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times in the last 6 years, but it's just very frustrating. Anyways, I digress. Next up is this Matilda Jane. I don't have it's not on here, but I can put a little thing in here. But this print is so cute. Little chickens. And it has like a detachable little apron on it. Oh my gosh, so cute. Matilda Jane is a really good kids brand. This was a girl's size 8 dress with the little print on it. I got it at the bins. I will always pick up kids premium brands at the bins. I also am doing premium kids shows on Whatnot. So I obviously pick it up for that as well. But this one I have listed for 1 day, and it sold on an offer for $17. I had it listed for I think $19.95 on eBay. Well, all my platforms are the same. And so $17, obviously a reasonable offer. So I accepted that. Paid probably, you know, less than $1 for it. And sold for $17 in a day. All about that. I actually had 2 offers come in within like an hour of each other, and I hadn't seen the first one, but the second offer was for $14, which I probably would have accepted had the $17 one not come in. And then last up, we have a J. Crew skirt, which I'm not a huge fan of selling skirts. I feel like they sit a long time for me. If they sell for you, excellent, you do you. But I try not to pick up too many skirts. The reason I picked up this one, I actually paid up like at a regular Goodwill $4.99 for it, which isn't a ton. But it is a size 16 tall, so plus size and a tall. It's black and it was wool. So all of those factors made me think, okay, this one's a little bit different. I should pick this up. It was also like mid-September when I picked it up and then listed it, which heading into the fall and winter season, with it being wool, I felt like it was good timing. So it actually sold within a month, which again, I think is great. And it's just a classic wool, black wool pencil skirt, which I think is a good closet staple for any businesswoman or, you know, someone that dresses nicely, unlike me. So let's see. It weighs 1 pound, 5 ounces. And they paid $8.85 for shipping. Oh, and what did it sell for? $49. So that was great. So I paid $4.99 into $49. And I think, again, the only reason it went for that much was because good size, it was a tall, it was black, it's a classic style, and it was 100% wool. So otherwise, if this had been like a size 4 wool skirt, if it was at the bins, maybe, but I probably would sit on in my death pile for a while and I wouldn't focus on listing it. So I don't even know if I would pick it up there, but certainly not in the regular thrift. I would not have paid $5 for that. So anyways, I'm kind of like a crazy squirrel brain. I kind of go back and forth. So what I was talking about with that return was that it had been past the 14 days and they were requesting a return. So I was trying to figure out, do I still allow the return because it was over the 14 days? eBay tells me on there like, hey, you don't have to accept this. It's up to you, but we recommend that you do it. So I'm probably going to accept it. It was on an Anthropologie jogger style pant. It hadn't been listed long. I think it'll resell again. It's not that big of a deal. So I'll probably accept it. I have 100% positive feedback on my eBay, and I'd like to keep it that way. I don't want to get negative feedback because she's upset that she wasn't allowed to return it. So I'm just going to accept it and move on with my life. It was only like a, I don't know, $24 sale or something like that. So not a huge deal. That's it. Just 4 items. It has been like exactly 24 hours since my last video. So 24 hours. Luckily I had that decent sale of the $49. I mean, that's a great sale for me. And then some other little ones, which it all adds up. You know, I am not a big crazy quantity reseller. I think I only have 850 items in my stores. I would love for that to get up to 1,000. I keep trying, but I keep adding on more things. So first I'm just a reseller, then I'm on Whatnot. Then now I'm going to try this YouTube, Instagram, social media thing. So that really kind of cuts into your listing time when you're doing all these other things. So we will see how that goes. Anyways, that's it. Happy Thursday, and we'll see you on the next one.